Yo, people of the internet generation and beyond. Um, so I didn't want to do any more commentaries, but once you get talking, and then you get over that little period, and you sit there and think for a while, you're like, damn, I kind of had more to say. That's how life always is, right? You do a little bit of something, and then you realize, wait, that was never enough. I got more to do. Play a little bit of Halo 3. No, that's not enough. I got to put 30,000 hours into it over my lifetime. Oh, I played a little bit of. Oh, I had a little bit of romance. Oh, shit, it's not enough. You end up wanting more romance. You know what I mean? I go on and on. I just feel like that's the trick in life. You never realize that you're slowly getting addicted and forced out of everything. It gets frustrating to people because they just want more and more and more and more of that specific thing, whatever it was. Some stimuli as a kid, some stimuli as an adult, whatever. Yeah, I kind of wanted to chat a little bit about Donkey Kong and a little bit about Zelda Breath of the Wild. A little bit about dealing with other people on the planet and the tricks and intricacies that I've noticed in the last couple of years. Because you really start to notice shit. Like, I never used to talk about people when I was a kid, I didn't really. But you grow up and you go through so many situations with them, loving, traumatic, or otherwise, and I feel like no matter how social of a person you are, you're doomed to not be as social as you were when you were younger. Or be social in a very different way, at least, right? It's just crazy, like, how fucked up. If you look at it in a certain perspective, like, every single person you've ever run into is fucked up, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's really weird and frustrating because it's like, some of these people were only, like, in your life in like, grade school and shit. And it's like, why do they still mean so much to you when you're, like, never gonna see them again? You know what I mean? Like, they were in your life for, like, 1 year, in your class for, like, 1 year, but you still have, like, so many memories. They weren't even, like, your friend, but you know what I mean? It's, like, weird. I'm not saying it's, like, all bad. It's good to have emotional ties to things on the planet and everything. I get that. It's just, if it meant so much, why didn't life facilitate something there? You know what I mean? I've just seen so many weird things over the years. It was really weird in high school when, like, girls I didn't even know would, like, come up and, like, try to hug me and shit. I never really understood that shit. I know, like, it's normal, like, a guy should want that. I get it. But actually, if you look at it from a more fair perspective that people would nowadays, if they're any type of socially conscious, it is kind of like assault. It is kind of weird. Like, it's one thing if it's like your girlfriend seeing you after summer or something and they, like, come up and hug you. It's another thing, like, if it's a girl that don't even never seem like they even were somewhat interested in you as a person, and they're just, like, coming up and rubbing their tits on your fucking body and squeezing you and hugging you. It's weird, you know? I just, you know what I mean? It's like, I get it when you have that connection with a girl who's your friend, but I never like, I don't know. I really don't know what to think about that. Because if I'm being honest, it really just seems like every single girl, whether you knew it or not, was like getting emotionally invested in you and your life. They never, a lot of them never even like tell you they thought about you so much. Some of them get like crushes on you, and you don't even ever get to know about it, or you do know about it, and you know, they're not, even if they do feel like that about you, they're not. It's not their job to sit there and make it work with you. You know what I mean? And then when you think about it, it's like, do you even want to be engaged with somebody who sure, maybe they've thought of you emotionally before, but they've also thought about every other single guy in your entire grade. You know what I mean? So it's like, odds are, even if you treated that person good and somehow scored that relationship, that person's gonna end up fucking a bunch of those other people that are in her brain. You know what I mean? And that's the reality that people don't want to share about men and women, right? And shit, you know, you start thinking about that shit as an adult, and it's like, damn, I was way off on what I thought things were like, why they were happening when I was a kid, you know? If I knew it was like that, I wouldn't have gave none of those girls attention. Chilled back, worked on myself, and waited for one that was really after me, you know? It's really weird when like women like half throw themselves at you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm already deep up in her ass on the second date. Like, what the fuck? We're moving in, we're getting married, quote unquote. And then so you know what I mean? It's like they quote unquote threw themselves at you, but then they also kind of completely never did. You know what I mean? It was all of, they basically like threw a paper doll of sex and lust and temporary relationship and temporary love with each other, and that's what they threw at you. You know what I mean? That's what you caught in your arms, and then you thought you had something, and it fades to sand, and their real selves, what they're going to continue on for the rest of their lives with, they actually just kept that to themselves all along. You know what I mean? And it's like weird shit that they do like that people don't even know that that's going to happen to them. You know what I mean? That's like level number one for one. You learn that, I don't care who you are, you learn that lesson on your first deep relationship. You know what I mean? But you might not get that with somebody, and you know, you could get that in your teens if you're lucky, your 20s if you're sort of lucky, and then all the way in your 30s, you know, that would be, sure, some people never get that relationship. Sure, that happens all the fucking time. The one that rocks you to your core, you know, knocks your socks off. I don't care what you say, that's a thing. I think a lot of people just hate those, you know what I mean? They get in those relationships, and instead of settling on that one, they just instantly hate those. So you're just doomed even if you have success with somebody, because they're going to end up hating that something is so a part of them, and they're so attached to it, and they're just going to hate it. They're going to end up hating it, you know? Doesn't even matter if you make little butterflies in their mind, and when they think about you, their first date with you, it means everything to them. It doesn't even matter. A lot of these people will throw that away and try that again with somebody else. It's fucking weird. And there's just like these weird ego boys online all the time. See, that's another thing I wanted to mention, because it was just like, even when you're not barely interacting with people, you're complimenting them, these ego boys still stick their fucking little white knight head out like fucking weirdos. Like, I'm in a social lobby up against a team of sweats carrying this dumbass Twitch streamer who's like the most negative, depressing person of all time. And that's coming from a guy who chose to like him and watch him for 20 plus hours of content, you know what I mean? It's not like I don't care or never try to give him a shot, you know what I mean? I don't know, some of these people they just act so fucking nasty when you actually interact with them, you know what I mean? When you're the one they're picking on for their stream and shit in the game, you know? Because naturally, if you're a good player, you're gonna match a lot of streamers these days. That's how it goes. I literally match streamers like every single session for the last like 4 years. I'm not even kidding. Any session where there was, which is almost every session where I played, because I usually just play a lot of games every time. Yep. You know what I mean? Me versus the streamers, that's usually how it goes. Super high kill death ratio, man. The only one who can compete against the streamer or team of streamers. Or streamer in their Twitch chat. And it's just... Once the game turned into that, it's not even fun anymore, you know what I mean? Once they fucked up the ranking system and there was like no one who played exclusively on their main gamer tags anymore, it just all went downhill and it's just been going downhill ever since. That's coming from a guy who plays the game every day and tries to fight the tides and tries to go against the grain and tries to do things differently and go easy on people and give people a fair chance and not abuse headsets and not abuse teaming up and you know what I mean. The vast majority of my time I have as much time as like the top 1% in the world in Halo. And like 95% like of my time is solo, you know what I mean? There's just it's like there's not many things I'm the authority on planet Earth, but that's like the thing I am good at, you know. That's the thing I grew up doing. Grew up wishing before I even had an Xbox. I was wishing for to play Halo. I don't know. I didn't know why, but I guess when I, you know, somehow deep down I knew when I played the game, that was gonna be the thing, something I did with my life, you know. And it's weird because little kid me didn't even like shooting games that much, but for some reason Halo just at the time captured me. You know what I mean? Just seeing videos of it, playing little tastes of it at my cousin's LAN parties and stuff like that. I think we rented an Xbox once from like our family video near us. Or something. I don't even remember. Damn, we were poor as shit. Think about that. You're like, you don't have money to buy an Xbox, and you're not even going to get one this console generation as a kid. And then we're so desperate that to play the fucking system that we're going to pay $30, which is a good down payment on getting your own Xbox, right? $30+, whatever, to play the game for like 5 days or something. You can rent the system for like 5 days. Not really, you know. Definitely glad that we got to do that. Looking back on it, but definitely wasn't the smartest shit. Probably a good thing I didn't get Halo until later in my life, because then I had some years without online video games and all that. So and now I've played too much, you know what I mean? Now it's like I've played enough for like four extreme players live times, like all in my early years of my life is all just completely that, pretty much, you know. And then even with that amount of dedication to something, you still inevitably get massive numbers of haters, and they all come out of the woodworks to hate you, and it's really weird how they like, you think you're out of high school, but nope, these people online are clicked up, just they're in discords together, they're in each other's inboxes and their DMs, they're all sniffing each other's butts, fucking weird, fucking buddy and matchmaking, and sweaty. They found their sweatiest friend 5 years ago on Twitch, and you didn't know they were buddy for so long. And if you go into anyone's chats, they're all like the most clicked up fucking people of all time. Like, you can barely make friends with any of them. If you have any type of ego or any type of skill, like, you better just shut your mouth because no one's gonna like you. You know what I mean? It's really fucking weird the way these people got it dummied down into white knightdom on the Twitch, especially Twitch, you know. That's the main one where they're like that. Twitch and all the kids in matchmaking who are obsessed with it. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these kids don't even stream. They're just like mods and like people who like suck dick on Twitch to the popular people. But they're in matchmaking, in groups most of the time, sweating balls with each other. It's like super fucking weird. It makes you miss the days of the Xbox One Master Chief Collection, and a lot of those days sucked, but it was still better than how they got, what the population's dwindled down to now, you know. Like, that was Halo with the world, and now if you're good, it's Halo versus the TTV douchies. Whether you like it or not, you know. If you're decent, that's what your world's gonna be. If you try to play people fair, no headset, chilling, music playing music, can't hear shit. Just have fun games, go for BR battles all the time. A lot of people don't even, they don't, that's not even in their core at all anymore. They're just completely monstrous sweat douchies. You should see it when you get those people, whenever you get those people in a match where you're shitting on them and they can't do those cheap tactics anymore. They always like rage in the text chat. The fangs come out, you know what I mean? They're always picking on you. They act like they're friends, and then whenever they match you, they still end up acting like douchebags, and it's like nobody gives a fuck, you know what I mean? If you're not one of them and their friends, that you're nothing to them, and you're just a fucking joke to all of them. It's fucking annoying. You just keep running into people like that, you know? That's why the more and more I see that, the more and more I just disassociate with garbage in my life. Like, I hold myself to the highest standards. Like, I need pure love and genuine affection and true camaraderie and everything, you know what I mean? Like, if I ain't getting the ultimate, I don't really want it, you know what I mean? I give the ultimate, I love people that deeply. I don't need to get garbage sent my way from people who are half as good as me and grouped up with their little fart boys, you know what I mean? Stinking on lobbies. And I'm the one who destroys them. People making you into YouTube videos, but they won't, you know what I mean? That's what people turn into, these montage douchebags and all these fucking people. They're not cool people. When you actually get them in matches, they try super hard against you. When you shit on them, they don't add you as a friend. They try to rematch you again after that, so they can like beat, you know, they try super hard next time they play against you. They're fucking weird. They're the whole time in the text chat, they're like, "Love you, MK," and I'm like, "No, you don't." In the back of my head, I'm just like, "Nah, you're a piss poor friend." Every time I match you and you're on my team, I try really hard for you. You don't even know it. I'm on different Smurfs all the time. Probably so many times they're on different Smurfs and I match them too, and we don't even know we're helping each other or battling each other. But you know what I mean? It's just like, I watch your montages, you don't watch mine. You know what I mean? You go and search out these other new friends on Twitch TV, and I'm still thinking about you and all the other the people I met back in the day when I first started making montage videos. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. It's like people got no loyalty, no heart, no commitment to their past. They all just burn everything. It's like they're all chaos. It's like that Joker from The Dark Knight. Like, his attitude is literally what people are. I could go on and on with these people. I don't even try to associate with these people. I try to play my video games and just be a nerd. And I have to be social because all these people always, in my entire life have always chosen to attack me somehow and make me have to be social and stand up for myself. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm always fucking yelling about them if you watch a lot of these videos. Because I ain't even tried to be like that with them. You know what I mean? Yeah, everyone judges other people a little bit. I did too as a kid, like a dumbass. I get it. But at the same time, you know, for how reserved I tried to be and nice to people I tried to be, it's ridiculous how much bullshit I had to go through. That's what I'm saying. Because I was a shy kid and I was very nice to most people and I was apologetic when I fucked up. So I didn't really, I could go on and on about the bullshit that I went to. I bet a lot of people feel like that, you know what I mean? And that's just what the shitty school system generated, making, you know, any type of kid associate with possibly bad kids. There's no way, you know, out of a group of a massive number of kids, every one of those kids is going to be a good influence on your kid, you know what I mean? A lot of them are fucking bullies. It's crazy how many of them are clicked up bully, like, it's like they see that it's like all these people want to be the main character and they see you walking around happy with your life and keeping to yourself and they all just like all the ones who talk to each other like decided that they hated you or something. Like that's literally how it is. All the little fucking douchebags in football looking at each other's dicks in the fucking locker room, sniffing each other's farts, looking at each other's like they're fucking weird little douchebags. But they still like act like they're cool. They like stand like they always look like they're fucking gonna shave their neck or something, standing by the fucking lockers, like looking above you, looking like they're better than you, making sure that there's hot girls next to them. Like it was like the weirdest shit. Like you would swear it was like a fucking joke from a movie, but it's actually true. You know what I mean? You'd swear it was like like a dumb high school movie, but that's actually what it was like. It was actually 10 times worse than that. Because it was fucking happening to you, you know what I mean? You're the fucking nerd from the fucking movie. And it's like those weirdos like hated you because it's like they hated you for any type of good things you had, you know? If you were good at the classes they weren't good at, they hated you. If if your face looked cute, if you had a nice body, a strong muscular build, without, you know, I was someone like that, like, I had a little bit nicer muscles than the average guy. Probably because I grew up fat, but I don't know. For not trying that hard in my life, I had, you know what I mean? Some decent muscles, that's all I'm saying. Like, could have been way worse, way thinner and, like, battered, you know, worse joints. I feel like I put my shoulders through a beating and they still came out fairly healthy for how many times I hurt them, you know? Now looking back, I should have been way safer with my shoulders. I didn't know shit. People just go in there saying, you better bench 2 plates, you better squat 3 plates, everybody can do it, every man can do it, you shouldn't be able to do it. Like the way that people talked about it was so fucking idiotic now that I look back on it. And the fact that you can get, they never want to admit it, but you can get massively strong on 135 pound squats. 135 pound bench and 185 deadlift. You could if you use those weights and change workouts and do it for a long time and build an insane endurance with it, you could be massively strong, have a great body on those weights, and that's just the reality that people don't share. You know what I mean? I mean, if you go from a 5x5 on 185 squats being like really hard for you as a, you know, you worked your way up there as a beginner in a couple of months or something, and that would be the smart way to do it. At least you could probably do it faster if you were really confident for some reason. And then you spend the rest of your life doing variations and playing with weights from the like 80 pound to 185 pound range, and like doing box squats and doing like um reverse barbell lunges and all these other types of movements to keep your legs working and working in ways that it's advancing different muscle groups and different leverages and different angles and stuff like that. I honestly, I think that would be the most optimal way for anyone who wanted to do like a smart yoga and strength training lifestyle, you know. I'm not saying you have to live that way. You could definitely just live with yoga, walks, probably jogging once in a while, or like some type of, especially as you get older, you probably would want to keep up on that even better from the age of like 35, 40ish to 60ish and beyond, you know. Just to be extra safe for yourself and extra smart, you know. But yeah, if you want to go the strength training route, I think that would be the best thing a person could do for themselves. Like putting those big numbers up there in people's minds is like the stupidest shit ever. Because put a weight under a guy who's, or over a guy's body who wasn't meant to bench that weight, and they're, you know, it doesn't matter how fucking hard they try. Some shit just doesn't work for people, and they're, you know, you can have injuries from a fucking childhood trauma that you wouldn't even want to lift like that. And then you, yet back when I was learning lifting in like the 2007 to 2017 range, I would say those are the years I learned the most about lifting and fitness and stuff. Every single time you looked at like any weight trainer information, they said every guy genetically, any genetic should be able to get up to these. They like act. That's literally what they said. So many people. Jason Blaha was one of the people who said that. I'm not saying I hate that guy now, but I kind of hate that guy because the way he talked about it was so douchey. It's like coming from a guy who's like 6'2" and lifted his whole life and still doesn't lift that much more than those numbers. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Why are you speaking? Because you could get some of those lifts and they worked for your body and you did it your whole fucking life. You could get to some of those numbers, so you're just going to say that everyone... It's just like some of the information that people have is just complete lies, and it's idiotic, you know? And they're getting people to ruin their body chasing after false numbers they never needed to be healthy and to be strong and to be muscular, and they never needed those numbers, you know what I mean? What they needed was time and patience. And those are the two things that they couldn't understand themselves and probably never were taught, and they probably can't teach people those properly, you know? Because those are the hardest things about life in almost any discipline. And every time you go into a new discipline, like, those should be your number one worries and your number one priorities. How am I going to get the time and the patience for this discipline to work out for me? You know what I mean? As opposed to how fast can I get to benching 225 and squatting 350? It wasn't going to happen for me. So I'm crashing myself into a fucking brick wall in a car and ruining my body for the rest of my life because these people are fucking idiots. You know what I mean? So many of them. Every one of them. Oh, I had a background. Yeah, by the way, I had a background in football, and I grew up doing this, being athletic my entire fucking life, and I took steroids. But yeah, you could totally should be able to get to this, and it should happen within 6 months, and you should be. That's how they made you feel. So you're pushing beyond your limits, and you're hurting your body. It's really fucking stupid how these people sell shit, you know what I mean? They're so fucking dumb. It'd be like me if I just started telling people that I've only been playing Halo for a year and I'm this good. That's basically what they're doing. You know what I mean? No, actually. If I look back on it, I wish younger me got up to squatting 185 and then went back down and just worked my way up over and over, time and time again. Really mastered the squat. Kept playing in those ranges that weren't injuring my body, but they were a great workout. Doing all these other leg movements, doing so many things to take care of my legs while I was pushing my limits. Anytime you're going for max rep type of shit, because you can do so much with reps. You don't always need to be the big burly fucking power lifter guy, and that's not even an option for a lot of people because they, you know what I mean. They either don't have the physique for it, or you didn't grow up, or you got injured at some point, and your body's just not gonna want to push those weights without restraining itself. It's just the truth. And yeah, maybe if you went through some massive, like super expensive physical therapy just for yourself to re-establish perfect things for your joints, and you did all this crazy chiropractic, yeah, maybe. But it's like, or you could just not injure yourself again and lift weights that work with your body and no shame, you know what I mean? And in the long run, 10 years, 15 years later, that way, any version of you that's going to ever be able to squat 315, it's probably going to be that version of you that, guess what? Didn't just squat 185 and keep going up. It was probably the one who ended up squatting 185 for 50 reps in a row. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's like the message I just said right there is what I needed as a younger me, and it would have been perfect for me. And I know with my effort and how much I cared about lifting, it would have worked out so much better for me. And then that advice still pertains to me. Like that's my plan going forward when I start lifting again. For me, it's just like right now I care about Japanese. I care about taking care of my body and doing yoga and stuff. So that's my priority. But I know at some point, like whether it's going to a fucking Japanese dojo or maybe I'm teaching English to some Japanese kids and getting made fun of for being fat or something. At some point, someone's gonna kick me in the ass. Maybe I get a girlfriend in Japan or some shit, or get something like girlfriend online who like we meet because we both like Japan and we like are learning Japanese or something. Like I don't know how it would happen, but something like that could happen in my life. You know what I mean? And that would be the kick in the pants. Could happen a year from now. Could happen 5 years from now. I don't know. But it's been really fun learning Japanese, and I just want to get way deeper into so many things in life. And the more I realize it, the more I'm like, damn. I'm kind of glad that the Halo community and a lot of these shooting game communities are that fucked up, because it makes it so much more apparent that these people don't do anything with their lives and everything revolves around the game and the community for them, and that's the only drama they have in their entire life, and it's kind of sad. It's like I'm thinking about going to Japan and teaching people and doing these things with my lives and being an artist and making videos and like trying to help the world, and these people are like thinking about little Halo drama and like taking clips of my videos and like trying to make me look bad and use me as their stream fucking alerts and shit. It's just like these people do all this weird shit, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Not only am I better than you at the game, but it looks like you just don't understand life. And it's like I'm not trying to be the adult here. I don't want to talk about boring shit like that, you know what I mean? But goddamn, you got these 30-year-old dudes with houses already, and they're just babies on the video game, whining the entire fucking time. Like the thing that sparked me off on all this stuff was I was in a match, and I carried this streamer on my team. I was plus 19. He was like plus 2 or something. And I had the most assists. And at the end of the game, I went on the text chat and I was just messing around and I was like, I'm in a lobby with 2 famous people. I was just literally just wasn't being sarcastic. I was just complimenting. And this guy turns it into a fight between me and him and says, "Whoa," or he says some stupid shit like, "Well, pipe down there, bud, big bud," or some like dumbass shit to like demean me like I was. It's never trying to get to know you. It's never trying to see why the fuck you just carried them by so many kills when they just tried their fucking heart out on their fiber fucking internet. You know what I mean? It's never anything. They're not trying to make you look good on their stream for carrying them or something. They just always find a way to turn the situation to scummy buttfuckery if you're not their friends. It's really weird. I wasn't even saying bad. I was barely even like, why did he even like think I was talking about him? Because there was another person on the other team who was more famous. I don't even remember who it was. It's just like they ruin little interactions. Like I wasn't even talking to that douche in particular. Yeah, he's big mouthing and trying to make sure that I can't say anything interesting in the text chat or start any type of funny conversation or anything for no reason, that when there was nothing offensive said, you know what I mean? Trying to make enemies of everyone in the community for no reason, basically. And I'm sitting here just trying to defend myself and verbalize a joke, you know? After the game was over, nothing mattered anymore. There was no insults thrown until, oh, douchies. Gotta say his piece. It's gotta oversay what you say because he's the more known person than you. Like, that's literally how they act. It's like the weirdest fucking shit. That's why I say you're just better off. I said it to myself a few years ago, and it just becomes more and more true. You're just better off completely disassociating from all types of things that aren't invigorating your spirit, you know? Like, these people are out there with their toxic mindsets, doing things that aren't it's not invigorating their spirit, sitting in their house with their investments, making money off of that, and being bitter on the Halo community is clearly not invigorating their spirit. They're clearly not doing yoga. They're not chasing some dream for themselves, trying to better themselves in the world. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it becomes so obvious. Because any person who was doing that would be more famous or more successful or more happy with themselves, and they wouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? Starting fights and not taking compliments on the internet from the person who's carrying them, you know? I wasn't even like a douchebag in the match. I was just a guy carrying him against sweats. He was on my team, you know what I mean? Didn't gloat or anything. It's really weird how these people start fights. Try to make you look bad for their stream. But anyways, like you, right? Like, wouldn't you just not expect to have to deal with that shit when you're just playing a normal social casual match of a video game? It's like you can't even have any interaction at all, even if you're trying to be nice. A lot of these times, it's really fucking weird. Like, what the fuck? I'm just supposed to sit down and shut up because you're taller than me and you got more hair than me, and you got a bigger house than me, and you got a wife with bigger breasts than me, and you're better than me, right? That's literally their attitude. That's how they act. That's what they say. That specific person says all that dumb shit whenever he's acting like he's better than somebody. It's so cringe. Like the cringiest thing you ever heard. Coming from like some ugly, he looks like a fucking 5'2" kid trapped in a 6'2" person's body. Like, Looks like a fucking man child, and he's like sitting there trying to insult people about whether they're a man or not. And you know what I mean? Like that's his argument. He goes back on every single time when he's trying to insult, when he's trying to start shit with people online. So literally, if you watch the guy, he spends his entire time complaining about his teammates every fucking time. He's not even playing good. He's on low sensitivity, sucking dick. Every time I play him, he's got fiber internet. He's trying so hard with a headset, and he's getting shit on completely by me. I'm going plus 25. He's going -6. In a fair social match, otherwise. Fair teammates. Or even unfair, skewed to his side. I'm still winning. You know what I mean? And that's happened so many times. I didn't even know who this person was. I matched him a lot of times before I even knew they were a streamer. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. A lot of these people, I was beating their ass the entire time from 2013 to 2020. I didn't even know they were streamers. You know what I mean? I just played the game because I liked Halo. And I didn't know a lot of them would become Halo streamers. A lot of them, had their roots in having a lot of friends in the Xbox era, and then guess what? They ended up becoming streamers. Having a lot of good known friends. They weren't necessarily the best player on the planet, but they had a lot of good friends, so people thought they were good, you know what I mean? It's really cringe like that. Anyways, that's the type of shit I've been dealing with. It's been super annoying. I'm gonna play some Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, I just progressively keep moving deeper and farther past those types of situations and moving into enjoying everything that I love about life. And that's my one thing I'm grateful for towards all these douchebags, because they're just so douchey that they motivate me to want to take my whole fucking life and rip it off from the Halo community and rip it away from them and put it towards every community that ever was better than them. You know what I mean? That's how you end up feeling, and it sucks to get there, but it's an empowering feeling now. It sucked going through all that doubt and hate from all these people. But now it's just, right now in the last few months, it's been becoming very empowering for me, I just feel like way too much motivation, more than I ever had in my entire life, to do a lot of this shit, you know what I mean? So, that's how things have been going for me. I've been pretty happy about that. No complaints, really. And that's pretty much what's been going on with me. That's a little follow-up commentary to the other one I made. I'm feeling good about YouTube again, and feeling good about a lot of things. I think that was a lot of the dark cloud hanging over me. It wasn't just the Halo community. It wasn't just my past relationships. It was like all of that and the entirety of my interaction with other human beings on this planet. And realizing, like, so many things. Like, I'd rather be in a Japanese dojo getting my ass kicked by some fucking small Japanese man who could put me on my fucking ass in a second. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be there. I'd rather be running from a giant Asian hornet and afraid for my fucking life, like a little bitch. I'd rather be, visiting another country with my family after working and editing videos and stuff for a long time to try to save up for us or something. You know what I mean? I'd rather do this or that or this or that. There's so many things that I would rather do that are more empowering, better for me, better for the world, better for other people, better for my family. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons. Another guy who got me thinking about it was, it's kind of funny, but Sally Slices on, if you know who that is. He has some really motivational videos, and he's a motivation. He's just a guy who's built on empowering others, I feel like. His whole fucking persona just makes you feel good about yourself. It seems like a great guy. So that kind of, and the fact that his pizzas look fucking amazing. So I want to try one of those fucking thick ass boys. They look fucking delicious. Like, you ever see something that you almost like turn into a little kid again in your brain, and you like wish so bad that you could teleport across the country and pop into that guy's pizza shop and have a fucking slice right now, you know? And you like realize, you wake back up and you're like, holy fucking shit, it's so hard to actually visit the world. It's so hard to have the time and have the money to visit the world. And once you realize that, you're like, shit, I gotta get going. I gotta start trying. You know what I mean? I don't want to live a whole life where I feel like I never even visited the world once, you know? Or even tried. So anyways, that's some of the stuff that's been going through my head, and some of the bad interactions with people and stuff in the past bubbling up that's been getting my stomach, it's got my stomach bubbling. I think that's pretty much it. It's all the venting I need to do for this fucking year. It's really feeling, though, like the next year is probably going to be the most transformative year of my entire life. Like, I don't think I'll be able to match what's going to happen in the next few years for me ever again, you know what I mean? As far as like changing my life, growing up, being nicer to people, living the right way for myself, everything like that, it just feels like it's hitting me now, you know? Probably a little bit late. Probably should have been able to lock this in back when I was like 28 or something, but it is what it is. I did get a couple more years to fuck off and be a bum and stuff, so that was fun. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I don't even have Halo installed, and I don't know if I'm gonna install it again until like I'm well on my way to my dreams, you know? Like, I just feel so much more motivated to like edit a Halo montage right now, or learn Japanese, or learn some animation or something. There's just so many things that are interesting to do in the world, and I'd rather let them take over my life than anything garbage, you know? Anything that's even partially garbage. Like, Halo's not garbage, and the years from 2004 to 2020 were fucking awesome, but now it's definitely more than partially garbage. It's very much garbage. 85% of the population is garbage, ugly boy, 30-year-old fucking douchebags that care about their fucking crypto investments, and they care about their fucking ugly girlfriend that they don't share online. And I'm being mean, but these people are fucking assholes, trust me, and that's why I'm being mean. I would never be that mean unless the people were so mean, bro. They're so mean. I can't even say the shit that they say. It's so fucking disgusting, the stuff they say and how they act. And I just never want to associate with people like that again, you know? I want to get made fun of by little Japanese girls for having a beer belly and having no dick and having fucking no fucking hair on my face and shit. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, being the dumbass American who teaches them some English sounds so much more interesting and like a funner chapter in my life than associating with douchebag 30-year-old men online, you know what I mean? And the few women who inhabit them and search for the best ones to party up with. Even the women are fucking disgusting on the Halo community. They're all fucking partied up with their little TTV dick sucks who are fucking donating to their fucking channel and sweating social matches for them. So I don't want to be a part of that shit. That's all scumfuckery. And I'm glad to be moving on. You know, I want to do so many other things. I'll probably spend more time playing Street Fighter 6 in the next 5 years than I do Halo 3. I'll just say that. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably imagine me sometime between, like, sometime around 5 years from now in Japan, fucking at some sort of arcade or some nerd's house playing Street Fighter 6. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like somehow I'm gonna go from like that little nerd bum that you wouldn't think could do anything to some guy who's fucking vlogging in Japan and shit. Making art and music and meeting people in Japan and trying to teach some people, and maybe I can make YouTube video classes to help myself as a teacher, you know what I mean? So that maybe I wouldn't have to do that all the time and stuff like that. I think it'll be fun. And I'm pretty sure all you have to do is get really... Not that it's easy, but you have to get like the basic understanding of Japanese. And then practice some amount beyond that. That will help you teach the English back to people now that you know the basics of Japanese. And I think that's basically how smart you'd have to be. Obviously, there's a lot of other challenges too, but... Just like how if you're pretty good at Spanish, you could pretty easily teach your family the basics of Spanish if you had the time, you know what I mean? Like if you're somewhere between like Spanish 3 and Spanish 5, you probably could easily teach quite a bit of basic Spanish to your family, you know what I mean? It's really cool like that. It's not as hard as people... Once you put a couple years into something, it's not as hard as you think to teach people basics and stuff like that. Is what I'm saying. Like, you might think, like, teacher, how am I supposed to be a teacher? I didn't go to school to be a teacher, you know what I mean? Well, you don't have to go to school to be an English teacher. You just have to be good at language, you know what I mean? And that's the type of shit that they don't teach you in school, you know what I mean? If somebody said, yo, Mike, you don't even have to go to college. You can literally just teach yourself Japanese or teach yourself Spanish and go teach people that online or teach people that in Japan or in a Spanish-speaking country, sorry. You know what I mean? And people don't tell you shit like that. They don't make it obvious and they don't make it ring true for you. They make it seem like, yeah, maybe you could do that, but you're better off going to college. Or you're better off to, you know what I mean? That's how they acted back then. Right? It was just, they made it seem like that was your path, and it just wasn't. And then you know, it's dumb. Go wasting all this time in classes you are never going to use. And all that time could have been better spent on one thing that you ended up wanting to do after college. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I'm really excited that I'm not fucking 50 and I'm figuring this shit out about my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grateful for that. Because I could totally see how that could have happened. That I didn't find a lot of the stuff I wanted to do until I was like 45, 50 or something, or like 40. So, you know, maybe this is coming to me at like the perfect time in my life. Like, yeah, I wish it was sooner, but people always wish things were sooner, you know? Yeah, you got to get that mindset out of your fucking head and live in the now. Obviously, that's like the most generic thing to say, but that way, it's true. So, anyways, I'm gonna be having a lot of fun. I'll be talking about Japanese a lot when I do my commentaries. Before I take all this stuff seriously, I'll probably be making either another channel or just making this into a learning channel as well, where there's not only games on here, but there's also going to be like video editing tutorials, art tutorials, Japanese tutorials, coding tutorials, game design tutorials, and that's basically everything I would want to learn for the rest of my life, you know? For the most part, unless something new comes along, like home solar panels and shit like that. I mean, you can do that now, but it's not necessarily something that's easy to get into, is what I'm saying. That would take a massive chunk of money probably to do properly, and it would take someone with a lot of information, and you know what I mean. And you would have to learn a lot yourself, being the owner of that type of shit. And if you're doing that type of shit, you're gonna have to go. You know what I mean? That's just like a whole rabbit hole. We'll see what I'll get done with my life, but those things I listed before are like what mattered the most to me and what seemed like the most fun, you know? I just for some reason I like the idea of like, even if it just lasts a few years and I'm not there all the time, like getting to Japan and like working in some little fucking Japanese street food store for some like old lady, and then I'm like the somewhat fit like younger dude who works for their family, and I like help them out with shit when they need something like lifted or something, you know, just like dumb shit like that. And then I'm like a dumbass in the kitchen, and like the mom has to like scold me with her like wooden spoon, and she like slaps my knuckles every time I drop something, you know, something like that. I just feel like there's, you know, I'm not saying I can't have some of these experiences in the United States or anything like that. I just mean you only get to visit so many places in your life, so you know you gotta pick. I do want to do some more things in the U.S. still. It's just, you know, I don't need to explain that. We'll see where it goes. I feel like my life's going to be pretty goofy in the next 5 years. I have a feeling there's going to be at some point where I'm just spending like 12 hours a day, and like 6 of those hours are going to be on Japanese, and 6 of those hours is going to be like editing video projects for money to go to Japan and shit. I can already see it happening, and then like the other 6 hours I'll be like taking care of myself, playing some video games, and then I'll get like 6 hours of sleep and shit some days. It's gonna be a little hectic spell in my life, but it's gonna be fun. So I got my work cut out for me, but I also feel like I have a great family to help me, and I've been through a lot of shit the last 10 years that's all been bubbling up in me, so I got the motivation. And it's gonna be good, you know. Worst case scenario, I'm stuck in the US, but I learned Japanese, and I learned a lot of stuff, and I did a lot of stuff, and I found a way to help people online through videos, and that would be the absolute worst case scenario, and you know, even that isn't bad. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of good opportunity for me if I can do this video editing, and I can do this art, and I can provide these creative skills. but also be able to speak Japanese as an English speaking person, you know what I mean? Because that opens up a lot of doors. Online business, business with people in Japan, projects for people in Japan, work in Japan, work from the United States, online videos, being an English teacher. It opens up so many options, you know what I mean? Having that mix of skills for me. And the thing is, a lot of those skills are pretty good in Japan. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of like people from the U.S. who get into anime and get into art and all that type of shit, and then they go and they draw actual anime cartoons and stuff like that, and all other types of artist jobs. I'm sure, you know, character concept designs and all this type of shit. So that's another cool thing. It's just like a lot of the stuff I like, you know what I mean? Like some of my favorite things are like anime and video games, so it's just like Japan's like a cool spot for that, I feel like. Anyways, let's gonna hop into some Donkey Kong. I really liked the first Donkey Kong. It was a little bit shorter than I remembered. But I'll always be nostalgic for like the music of the water levels and the treetop levels. Just the feeling of being in those levels. Playing that with my brother and my sisters a little bit when we were kids, I remember, and I liked that game. We didn't play very much, but I do remember a few different times we did. And yeah, it's surprising I never got Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3. Our family kind of moved on to the 64 and the PlayStation 1 pretty quick. And I was too young before that to like even ask for Super Nintendo games because I didn't know anything about life. I was like 2 years old. I don't really have 2-year-olds who are into reading their Game Power magazine from their Piggly Wiggly store. I wasn't that smart, you know. And I started begging for video games until I was like 5 or something. 4, 5, 6, I don't know. But at some point I started begging, and that became my whole life, was begging for video games. So much so that I actually ended up becoming a grocery store beggar for a little while to beg for video games. I'm just kidding. But that was true. Okay. Let's hop into some fun shit. I was just thinking the music of this. It reminds me of like how the music is so fucking weird and like Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. It's like that music is like so eclectic and weird and different compared to like Symphony of the Night or something, or like even Circle of the Moon. And then this game's kind of like that too. It's like quirky and weird, I felt like, compared to the first, but it's still like really good. I'm kind of a sucker for when developers do this and they go kind of weird with their music. Like, listen to some of this shit. Like every part of it is just sounds. It sounds like Donkey Kong, but it sounds so much different than the first game. Like, listen to this, right? It's like all like suspenseful and mysterious. And building energy in the background. Oh, there's like, what is that? Like a trump? I don't know. Is that a trumpet? It's like a horn or some shit. Oh, and then it gets happier. I don't know. This music is just way different. I guess we're gonna have to rely on save states. Was there like a candy save point that I missed? I don't know. So there's like, this is the first time where you can go to like 2 different. Oh, okay. Well, that guy looks fucking strong. Kuh. Oh shit! I gotta get coins. What did that do? Damn it. Oh no, not this. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna do it soon. Hop back into Mario Superstar Saga or something weird like that. Just kind of like feeling nostalgic, and I want to take a trip back to some of these. Some of these old vibes and these old games. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna play, but I'll probably be playing something kind of old and different that hasn't been on the channel. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oops. I'll get it one of these days. Oh, I like caught him again, too. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, you can jump on him. I can't do that. Ooh, the crystals are sparkling in the background. It's got the glacier feels all over the place. Oh, fuck. They, like, changed some of the buttons on this game. Still not used to this. Why do I do this? Oh, I hate this guy. He's a dick. Oh, that was lag. That wasn't me. This game is like lagging compared to the first game. I don't really know what's wrong with it. No, I think that was my first death too. That's up. And it was because of lag. It's not gonna happen this time. Whoa! It almost happened again. Wait, let me see here. Yeah, it like eats my right input. Like I'm not going like this. What I actually am inputting is this right here. Oh fuck. I don't accept that loss of lives. I'm going back. Okay. These are my lives. Yeah, I don't know. It's for some reason because of those like two crocodiles that like is eating my input to the right. We'll see if it happens again. Okay, we're not gonna cheat anymore. Well, that kind of makes me want to cheat though. Wait. Oh, you can save these. Haha. I got my girl back, bitch. You never thought I would. But Mikey's got his girl back, bitch. Holy. See if it does it again. Oh my god, it like wants me to land right in that middle so bad. Shit. Wow, that's I'm bad, bro. I'm with them. Well, I don't know if I can jump on that. Oh, swooping! Oh my god. I think this game is better than the first one. Besides the lag on some parts. Maybe it's laggy because they had to do more on some of these levels. Like, look, there's so much of the stage that I haven't even seen because... And that doesn't really happen that much in the first game, I feel like. Oh my god, these birds are more dangerous than I thought. I fucked up. Wanted that coin. I think the levels themselves, like the design of them, are better and funner to play so far. But the problem what's he doing there? Did you just turn that not acid or whatever the fuck that was? Holy shit. Goes back to death water or what is that? This music is pretty good. Ooh, holy shit. Give me the goodies. Oh, that guy's bullshit. He's going through the fucking he's going through the boxes. This level's pretty good for a water level, I ain't gonna lie. Oh no. I didn't read the obvious signs. Shoop shoop. Oh, there was a shark somewhere. Didn't get that. A baby shark. Spit in my water, seal. That's really weird. That's like a fucking 90s thing right there for sure. Like if you don't think that's 90s, that's you don't know what the 90s was. Oh my. That one lets you time it kind of. No, that was pretty good. Yeah, I think these levels are really great and everything. So far we've been like on big massive scaling pirate ships and we've been in lava rooms, you know what I mean? Whereas the first game we're in like jungles and great pyramids and fucking glaciers and treetops and caverns and I don't know, it just seems like I want some of those locations is what I'm saying. But I'm not really getting the... What's this guy do? Do I have to pay for this? Oh, does this motherfucker charge me? Wow. Fuck you, man. We'll see. Maybe the levels will turn around for me, but... What the fuck is this? Oh. Interesting. And then this goes back up. And then obviously we want our Rhino Man. Holy shit! Oh, and I fucked up. And he's not even worth getting because of that guy. Those guys are a fucking nuisance. I'll tell you right now. She's sipping a juice. A little juicy bop. Now she's got bubblegum. I have no interest in that. None. Those guys are the most annoying enemies ever. I don't fuck with them. Oh, come on, dude. Oh my god. I swear I die in the stupidest ways. Just to make me look even more stupid. Oh, I hate this guy. Alright, now I'm mad. Nice. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, I suppose I should be throwing Diddy at people. What is this guy gonna do for me? Oh, he fucks that up. I'm a fucking rhino on a balloon, dude. Maybe this is a good idea. I don't know if you can jump off these easily. Got 2 balloons, bitches. I've been making this like fucking cheesecake. Oh, almost sounded like Caleb Hart there for a second. Oh, that's cool. Got like a Goomba effect going on. Look how close I was. That what happened to me. That's like my life in a nutshell. Do everything perfect and bullshit fucks me up. Oh, this is getting crazy. I'll be taking that. Oh, what the fuck? I'm going the safe route, man. I didn't know that could happen. Now maybe you shouldn't be throwing your Diddy. What's that supposed to mean? Oh my god, these guys are fucking terrifying. Oh my god, that was fucking nerve-wracking. Cheating on that one. If that section was really gonna be that hard, I was definitely cheating there. Not this again. I fucking hate this. Okay, it's not that bad, but god damn. It's not 1995 anymore, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get fucked up here, ain't I? Yes, I am. I'm super... See why I'm save stating this shit? Somebody back me up here. This place is a fucking nuisance. You go way up. And then you go way, 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 way down. No, dude, that is annoying. Imagine you're a little kid and you die to that like 5 times. I'm glad we got save states, that's all I'm saying. Just look at this fucking shit. Ugh. Why did it seem so easy that time? I tried harder the first time and it didn't work. Use the balloon to time my jump perfectly for the life. Where's my candy girl save points? Wait, what? Oh. Schwank's shaft. I don't know if I want to get railed by Schwank's shaft. Ooh, these guys are kind of cool. The enemy variety is pretty cool in this game. Oh. Guy's an asshole. Let's go, baby. Never seen one of those yet. Probably missed so much shit. No. I'm on a doomed cycle of no return. Well, that was almost bad. This game makes me want to play, what's it called? I think that's how you're supposed to do those. I have no clue. Never really explained some of this shit. Oh, fuck. What are they supposed to do? I wasn't even paying attention. Damn, I think I fucked up. Let's keep going up. No, I figured out how to get it and I fucked up. I didn't actually... I got lucky when I figured out how to go up faster. Oh yeah. I like this guy. Damn it, why did I get so greedy? Douche nozzle. This guy's trying to whip that shit out. Look how fast he's whipping that shit out. Oh my god. That's why we save state. That's why we save state shit like that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, that big man go down so easy. Damn. Why do I keep doing that? This bird, it just gets hit. You just gotta shoot at him. He looks like he's not gonna get hit, but then he gets hit. Oh my god. This banana is gonna be the death of me. Jesus Christ. Fuck you guys. Birdie. Oh, I would have had something great. I got a single banana. And I missed the bunch of bananas. Oh, boss already? Where's the Candy Girl save pointies? Oh, fuck. I have no clue what to do on this guy. I doubt you jump on these. I like how scared they are. Bitch. Oh, God. Is there any reason to even go on those things? Looks like there has to be some kind of reason. We're definitely safe state in this fucking fight. Yo, what? The fuck happened to that weapon, bro? Like, went off screen and it was like, fuck you. No, bro. This guy's an asshole. How am I supposed to hit you with it if there's no time to throw it? You see that? The timing for throwing this is bullshit. Oh, now he stopped? What the fuck? Never mind. That wasn't really a safe state worthy boss fight. Okay. Maybe it was. No. Fuck this guy. Bitch. Oh my god, he's tracky, bro. He is tracky. Alright, one more, but he's dead. Once you know what to do, it's pretty easy. And that's why we save state. Not because I can't do the fight, it's because I don't want to repeat shit that much. So where the hell are we going now? Creme Way? See what I mean? Like look at this is just like a big poop island. Like the levels themselves are good, but the like aesthetic of them is like, okay, I see the skull, or I see the crocodile teeth on the front. That's kind of cool, but the rest of it's just like poop island. Like what the fuck is this? There's some more dirty docks. Yeah, look at this. You go from a pirate ship to a volcano to Blight Town, dirty docks. Or dire, dirty docks, dirty Dan. Barrel Bayou. Let's stop into this and see what it's like. Hey, we got some treetops going. Some treetop vibes. Holy shit. Ow. What she said. I don't know what these numbers are confusing. Okay. So next time we'll hop back into this level. Looks pretty fun. I'm excited to see what the rest of the worlds are. I'm wondering if there's only going to be 6 again. Well, I'm not going to complain if there's only 6. It's just... It's not that many. It'd be kind of cool to see it if there was a little bit more than that. And I wonder what that bridge you can open with the coins does. Is that like a shortcut? That's kind of... That's fucking Candyland right there, bitch. So yeah, we're about to hop into Tears of the Kingdom in a little bit. I have like... I don't know exactly how much, but I probably have like an hour left of the main story of Breath of the Wild, and then I'll be done with that. And I'm assuming in an hour or two from now I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom for the first time, and I'll be super fucking hyped up, so that'll be fun. So that's how my day's gonna go. Go get some blueberries, I think, and I'll snack on those. It was a nice chat with you guys. We'll be back with some more Donkey Kong. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep doing some commentaries. Maybe if some stuff pops up. And then I'm gonna do, after I play some Tears of the Kingdom, I'll probably do some Japanese and then relax for the rest of the day and make a little food for my family or something and go to bed. Should be a fun one. Yeah, so I'll probably see you guys tomorrow or the next day or sometime down the road with the commentary. There'll be a lot of gameplay videos of all the games I'm playing going up. Might start Superstar Saga later tonight after I get bored of learning Japanese or something. I don't know. And that's pretty much it for me. Can't really ramble on much longer than that. But having fun with Clash of Clans too. I putz around in there a little bit. You don't really need to do much in that game. It kind of just plays itself. Unless you do wars. That takes a lot of work. So yeah, I'll catch you guys down the road.